Welcome back to CSM TV. We are back in the shop and we got the Colt on the lift. Oh, quick jacks, whatever you want to call it. We got some work to do, so let's get to it. If you've been following along, we went to the dyno. Well, me and Matt went to the dyno. Everything went great. Just had a little coil issue, but that was kind of my fault. Apparently, when you crank those with the ignition off, the IGN-1As don't like that. So, yeah, we were doing a lot of that while trying to get the oil pressure up the second time we started to start the car. But other than that, no real issues on the dyno. We do have a couple small things we need to fix. We pulled this exhaust manifold stud because we lost the nut and the washer. We found it, tried to tighten it up, and it's going to need to be helicoiled. So we'll need to fix that. The axle is slinging some grease. You won't be able to, well, we'll see. So the axle is slinging some grease. It's real close where it's at on this car. So either I tore the boot when I added some grease or it tore the boot on the dyno. I'm not real sure. We're going to pull it out, put a new axle in because I don't have a boot right now, so we'll swap it with my spare. And what else? We need to change the oil as well. Get the break-in oil out and put our engine diaper back on the car since we will be going to the track hopefully very soon. So yeah, with that, we need to get to work. All right, well, we got the oil draining. We'll see if we can get this axle out. Oh yeah, little tear right there, and another one. Yeah. Yep. If I could put the new one in. Its downpipe is pulled off. New oil filter is on. Getting ready to pull the turbo kit. One thing I did want to show, just, I don't know, random thing. I do have a removable core support that I made. If you can see bolt holes, I made a little bracket for the grill so it would stop rattling. And other side, same thing, bolts right in. And just to show you, from factory, I use these two spot welds. I drilled those out, cut the core support here, made it easy to remove. So that's one thing to do if you can get something to work on your race car, street car, whatever you want to call it. If you can make it easier, it'll make your life way better. And pulling this turbo without with the core support here was a challenge. It was a pain in the ass. So pulling that off makes it way easier. So just wanted to share that real quick, and then we can get this turbo kit off and fix that stud. So let's get to it. Look at all the room for activities. All right, turbo kit is off. Helicoil is in. See what we got here. Oh yeah, good as new. Alright, now we just got to put everything back together and, yeah, make sure everything's good to go. I got everything bolted back up, and now we fixed this one, and now this one is wanting to pull out and not tighten up, so we gotta pull it back apart and fix that one now. I guess that's what I get for not showing helicoiling the process. Apparently YouTube gods aren't happy with me, so we'll pull it back off, do it again. All right, let's go. All right, see if this thing's pulling threads. Oh yeah, ripped them right out. All right, fix that. We got our drill bit for the tap. I did mark it just to make sure we don't need to go deeper than this. Otherwise, we're drilling where we shouldn't need to be, but it should stop us before that. Just using that as a guide. So drill this out, and then we'll get the tap. I'll show you the rest. Okay, so got our tap. Little oh, that was a lot. Little tap magic. Now we just gotta not fuck it up. Get her lined up. Then we just need our insert tool and our helicoil. This is actually the proper one. It looks like I broke it at some point, so yeah, we got a smaller one we used the first time, so we will try that. And we just gotta break the little tab. There she is. Got a little tab dug out. Tight. The stud is in. Didn't go in as far as it should go. I don't know what's going on with it, but I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. Sucks that one needs actually to go in as far as it can to make it not a pain in the ass to tighten up the bolt, but I don't know. We'll throw the turbo kit on. That's as tight as I can get it. I'm done messing with it, so we'll throw that on and see how it fits. Hopefully it's good. Alrighty, got everything wrapped up. Everything went way better this time, and actually this guy wasn't too bad to get on this time, so it was far enough in that I could get a wrench in there. So yeah, good to go. So the next thing we just have to do, we just got to wash the car, and then hopefully we will be headed to the track for some testing, hopefully in a few days. So, and you'll just be in the next clip, but it'll be a few days for me. So, yeah, hopefully we'll be at the track next time. All right, we are ready to go to the track. Got everything sorted out. Boost settings set up, launch settings. Not sure what we're going to go with first out the gate, but we got a few different ones set up for tonight. Flicks on. Got a couple hours of dig racing at the Whole Shot Media. This is the roll race, but they have a little bit of dig racing. And then I think I can dig race since I don't do a burnout. I think Blake's going to let me dig race whenever. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Hopefully we can get a few passes in before they switch over to all that. We'll see how the track prep is, because it's not a dedicated like dig race event. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing loaded up and we can head to the track. Before we got to the track, we set up the PDM with a few different boost levels that we wanted to try out. Obviously stepping up from low to high just to see where the car's at compared to what we're used to. The first pass, I messed up. I didn't get the GoPro recording, which is fine, because the nitrous actually didn't kick on, so it never spooled the turbo at the line. It did a little better actually than what it normally does, but it was like a 12-second pass or something, so we'll save your eyeballs from having to watch that one anyways, and I didn't even record it. So, but this one, we started out with 25 psi and hoping for about a 1050. See if we can get it set up in the 1050 class on this one.
After Matt checked over the log, we went up for another pass. This time we upped the boost to 30 psi, which is just the next button we set up on our keypad. So yeah, let's see how that goes.
What did you do? Jesus Christ! That motherfucker.
Oh, 138.
I pedaled it. I had to fucking pedal.
I thought it flared the shit.
No, that was a pedal.
Oh, okay.
It was like going towards the left hard.
Oh, just steer it.
Jesus Christ.
Have you checked tire pressure? Make sure it's actually off. Well, not bad for like low boost. Yeah. Out here, folks.
Not real sure what happened to the GoPro. I guess I thought I had turned it on, but I turned it off. Then I ended up turning back on the return road. It's first event, so it's yeah, I wasn't in the rhythm of getting everything set. At least the camera suffers and not the car. That sucks for you guys, the viewer, but is what it is. And luckily we got an outside car view. But in this pass we put 35 psi to it and softened the launch a little bit. I was afraid if we upped the boost that it would up the launch as well, and I was getting to that point where I don't want to risk breaking something. So we did soften it up so the 60 foot was down a little bit and I spun a little, so it didn't go that much faster, but still happy with that pass. Next pass up, we turned it up. They did spray the track right before the slick tire and radial cards were going up, so me and Jeremy were right up front, so we turned it up to 40 psi, kept the launch settings the same, and Matt was working on the 1-2 shift a little bit. The boost was coming on a little too quick for it to actually catch the shift, so he was kind of working on that at this point in the night, and we'll see what we got. Did it a little bit quicker to the 60 foot on this one. I did end up lifting at the 1-2 shift again. Car was spinning a little bit, and then going back and looking at the log, Matt noticed that the brake pressure was up until the 330 and then it fully released, so not real sure what happened there. Don't know if my foot was hovering on the brake or what exactly happened. So yeah, we'll want to go back, make another pass, make sure that doesn't happen again. After the brake issue with the last pass, we decided we wanted to make one more pass, make sure the brakes were working. We got an upcoming race at SCT to go to, want to make sure there's no issues. So we kept all the settings the same, launch settings, the boost setting, which was set to 40 psi. And yeah, we'll see, we want to see how it would go. And unfortunately, it looks like had more GoPro issues. Like it cut off right in the middle of the run. Luckily, Matt took video all night from outside of the car, so he really saved my ass on that one. looks like our brake issue is fixed on that pass, either driver or brake problem. So we're gonna call that good on that one. So we picked up a little bit of ET, which I'm happy about, and then went over, messed with Blake a little bit, and he ended up giving me one of the trophies they give out for the roll racing. They do a 140, a 150, and a 160. So I got one of the 140 ones, even though I was only dig racing. So big shout out to him again for letting me do dig racing during his roll event, and that was awesome. If you haven't been to that event, definitely go out and check it out.
Man, I couldn't be happier with how the car performed Friday. Didn't have any issues. We got a whole bunch of PBs. Man, that was good. That was fun. I had to drive the car a bit, which was actually a really good change from when it just. It's nice that it just goes down and I don't have to do much, but it was actually kind of fun that I had to drive it a little bit, which could have been me over driving the car. If you can see, the steering wheel's turned a little. Right now it's going straight, so I don't know if that was causing issues. The car was spinning. I mean, the tires were getting hot. They were picking up rocks, so I'm not sure. We'll get into that. I'm going to fix the wheel. Matt has been working on the launch settings, so we should have the same 60-foot tune for each different boost setting. So he's already knocked that out, so we're going to go test that next time we're out, which will be Streetcar Takeover. Now we'll have t-shirts and stickers there if anybody is interested. If not, that's cool too. Just come by, say what's up, do all that stuff. But there should actually have an interview on one of my buddies' channels, Jeremy Ortiz. I think it's 240 Ortiz. I'll put the link down below. He's got the purple 240. It's been on this channel before. We race with him a whole lot. He just started a channel with his, I believe it's his brother-in-law. Hopefully I get that right. It's been doing a lot of filming. He looks to be a good filmer, a good editor. So go check out his channel, and yeah, you should have a recap up as well at some point. I'll post the link to his channel. Go there, go like that, do all the things, and yeah, I guess we'll see you on the next one.